man, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Open man is Allison, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Got Gordon open, completes it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montrevious Adams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Rodgers. On third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Seems me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Returnable for Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Zebra. Watch the block, motion, block.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check, crouch. One left. Fair.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch your slap, watch your slap.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Michael Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Steps away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Keep it up, guys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Kendricks bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
3rd and 12.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's put that team on the punch.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
14.
Now it's Carson, and an alley to run. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They run it with Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Myers able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And this is intercepted.